Gamecock Nation, welcome back to episode 3 of the series Completely Cocky. My name is Darius Rush, and we, of course, got my boy Josh Van in the building. Coming off this loss against Arkansas, now we're sitting at 1-1. It was a bitter loss, but I mean that's just something that just comes with it. Being a SEC game such as that, it always comes down to a couple of plays that could have been made in that game. But props to Arkansas. They were a good team. We knew that going in, them being ranked. So they're ranked for a reason. It's just the execution part for us that we could have done some things better to come out with a win. But that's behind us now. We're on to Georgia this week. So just to go through a little bit of that game against Arkansas, it was a little bit rough first couple drives. On the defensive side, giving them 21 points, but eventually we got to stop. Offense scored 9 points in that first half, 1 touchdown and two field goals. Josh, what would you say from an offensive standpoint what it was for the slow start that we had as a team in that first half?
I really feel like, it was just thinking too much, players and coaches. I feel like, it just could have been a little bit more simpler game plan going into it. I mean, we had a nice game plan. I just feel like, at the end of the day, playing football in the SEC, playing football period, man, you just got to go out there and, sometimes you may get put in bad positions, but you still got to go out there and execute. Got to go out there and play hard and, just got to do your thing. I just felt like it was a definitely slow start. I don't know if guys wasn't ready to play. I don't know what the case is. I'm pretty sure we all were ready to play. It was just, we weren't connecting on, like you said, beating ourselves on little things. I know it was one time, not to bash a coach and, coaching them like that, but, it was like third down, and we called a play that we haven't went over in like 3 weeks. So, mind you, as a player, you got to know the whole playbook. So whenever something may get thrown on you, you can know what it is and you go out there and execute, line up fast. But at the same time, we haven't went over it. So you can't expect, in the heat of a moment for somebody to like recognize on the fly to know what to do. So, it was just little simple mistakes from players and coaches. But like you said, Arkansas is behind us. They were a really good team, but you can't dwell on it. We got to move forward. Now we got another opportunity to go out there and play football this week against another good team in our home stadium. So we just got to go out there and execute.
Yeah, I agree with that. Arkansas, there was nothing really that surprised us about those guys. They wanted to run the ball, and that's what they prided themselves on doing. And that's exactly what they did, giving up the amount of yards that we did versus those guys. But after that first half over, we got out of that. I mean, we're down 21-9 at the half. Coach Beamer comes in the locker room, and still he's keeping the faith with us, keeping the belief that we can still go out and win this game. How do you think that message that he said to us in the locker room impacted the second half and the way we took the field the next 30 minutes?
It's the head honcho. You know what I'm saying? It's the general of the team. So whenever he comes in and talk to us about what we need to execute, what we need to do better, or whatever the case may be, we all just gotta tune in and know exactly whatever he wants to do. We got to go out there and execute. And like I said, it was really no magic potion. It's just like Space Jam with Mike, giving everybody some water. There is no magic potion, no magic scheme. Just going out there and doing what we've been doing. But Coach Beamer, like I said, he's the head honcho. We all love him. We all trust him. So, it's just another way to get us all fired up to know, we can go out there and do this. We came out in the second half with a better plan and, we put some points up on the board. So, we just gotta really just start out strong that way in the first half of the game, so we can just keep it carrying on in the second half instead of always trying to, not always, but really just coming out at the beginning of the game sluggish or slow, however you want to say it. Then second half we're trying to play catch up. So whenever Coach Beamer has a chance to talk to us, it's almost like it's time to go. So no matter what the score may be, no matter the circumstances, we just got to follow his lead.
No, definitely. Yeah, because us as a defense, because I know like we going out first, and it was like, all right, D, it's our time to step up. All right, next thing you know, they pop a long run. Just think they came away with points out of that, but it was that starting slow part that we had to really pick up quickly. Because we did force a punt, force turnover on downs. I'll say that right there was like, all right, offense struggling a little bit. We gotta help them out. So that's when the turnovers started coming. Not turnovers, but the turnover on downs came, forcing a couple punts. So we as a defense really understood like, okay, we got to help the offense out as well. We got to get them the ball back and let them do what they do. So I'll say, all right, after we scored offensively, that was that first possession of the half. But then couldn't get things going until like the middle of the fourth. Like, what would you say happened during that stretch of time until the fourth quarter where we started getting scores?
That game, I would say like it's very hard. It's very hard and tough for offense to get going. It's like complementary. It's complementary ball. So when offense really isn't going, 3-and-outs, turnover, or 3-and-out, turnover, like whatever the case may be. But for us in this point, like we couldn't finish drives, and they see we getting you guys back on the field. So I kind of like see it like, okay, you guys aren't doing well because maybe y'all aren't getting a good enough break in between possessions because we aren't doing so good. So you guys are getting tired quicker, faster, and next thing you know, their offense pops something big on you guys. So it's tough just because we couldn't get anything rolling. When we did score, I think like I said, you guys were back on the field again, and they were just holding the ball, controlling the clock. So I think in that game, like we score, and I think we score with maybe 10 minutes on the clock. And I think when we got the ball back, it was like six minutes left. Like it was, it's tough for, you trying to go fast and trying to hurry up and get rolling, trying to get points. But it's like, when their offense is kind of controlling the clock, as well as they did, it's kind of hard to get things rolling. So by the time you get back out there, it's a little sluggish, trying to move fast and, trying to hurry up. And, like you said, plays getting called that we haven't went over in a good minute. So it's just like, all those things kind of intertwine with each other. So, we end up scoring, but I feel like we still had a chance, man. Like we still had a chance to take over that game with less time on the clock, but just mental mistakes, turnovers, and I think that's when they got the ball back and went up like another score. And I think we got another 3-and-out or another turnover, and that's when they went up another score again because you guys are back out on the field like in a heartbeat. So it's tough, but it really wasn't, like Coach said, it wasn't anything that they did to us. Like they didn't frighten us or told us they was gonna steal our candy or something like that. Like it was just stuff that we were doing. It was stuff that we were doing myself that got us beat. But we got to tighten down on all that so we can come out more successful as an offense and as a team and as a defense. So that's kind of.
I agree completely. us as a defense, yes, our energy can feed on the offense, but sometimes we just got to feed ourselves.
Yeah.
So it's got to be. It's like a mentality thing as a defense. Go back to put the ball down. Like no matter the situation we're in, no matter what it is, we still got to put the ball down. At the end of the day, and got to execute. So I can say that it takes part on all three levels: offense, defense, and special teams. It's really at the end of the day, it's still South Carolina Gamecocks and Arkansas Razorbacks.
Yeah,
that's a team. It's not the offense of Arkansas. So defense, it's some things we could have cleaned up as well to make it a lot easier game on our part. Going back looking at film, it was certain things that we learned from certain aspects of the game that we can pick up on a little bit quicker and execute a lot better. So, like Coach, our defense coordinator said, it's like he said, it's not a magical call. It's just about going out there and executing. So, looking back at that game right there, yes, it was a winnable game. But I mean, a team like Arkansas and playing in the SEC, teams like that are going to take advantage of the things that you don't execute on, such as being detailed. So you might be at 5 yards. He popped a 5-yard run because you didn't come down quick enough, because you didn't read something quick enough. So it was just the little things like that could have been better. But I mean, other than that, it was some good play by Juice. Juice had a great game. What was it? 8 for 189 and a touchdown.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say his performance had a great performance. It was great to see. I mean, just going up and making plays. I mean, like I said, it was Arkansas. It was a good team as well. So it's not just DBs that weren't good. They're in the SEC. I mean, you got starting DBs in the SEC. It's hard to do. Be a starter in the SEC. But him having that game, that was a good game for him. But that's not something we can dwell on. We can't dwell on one game. This has got to be a consistent thing all across the board.
Yeah.
So I'll say that great game by him, and I'm sure he's going to have another great game for the next 10 games that we got coming. So, but that's one performance that he got in his book, and hopefully he can add on to that. So, but it was good for him to have the game that he did, coming from where he came from, and doing it in the SEC.
Yeah, it was a really good game for him. I congratulate him about it, just because, having 8 catches in the game in the SEC, man, that's pretty big time. So, I was just, like, me and him was talking today, and we was talking yesterday, and just saying, like, just got to take advantage of every opportunity that come our way, especially playing receiver in the SEC. Every conference is different. But I know, we pride on running the ball. Then, we take our shots. So for him to come up with eight grabs in that game, I'm happy for him. Like I say, that whole room that we have, it's a lot of future NFL guys in that room. Obviously, we don't really get the talk, or the media or whatever the case may be about us, just because they say, like, what can we do? Who are we? Like, South Carolina doesn't have any receivers, yada yada yada. It's a whole bunch of bull crap, if you ask me. So there is no hate. Obviously, we all want that ball, but there's only one to get passed around. So for him to have a game like that, 8 for 189 and a touchdown, and that's really crazy. It's really crazy, and it's a wonderful stat to have. The first 2 games, he's been balling, and I just hope he keeps it up, keep a level head, just because things can hit you different. You just don't know which way a person may go. So I just hope he keeps it up. For the first 2 games, for me though, man, it's been a tough deal. Especially coming off of coming off of last season, but I never dwell on it. I'm thankful for it, but I've never since the season started like I did this last year, so like why woo, like what's going on? Just gotta find like I said earlier, just gotta have the opportunities when it comes my way. But these first two games has been a little frustrating for me, just because like I only have I think four targets through two games and one catch. So it's it's pretty upsetting on my end, because I do have a drop, so I never like dropping the ball. But just got to put those two games behind me, and it's a long season. Like you said, we got 10 more guaranteed opportunities, so just got to have the opportunities to take advantage of those and flip the script around about my name out there in the media, and what people may think about me. Just like I said, everybody in that room, they can get it done. They can get the job done. We all have different game sets, different play styles. So whenever our number get called, we just got to go out there and take advantage of it. So that's my takeaway on these last two games for me, for Juice, all the other guys in there. And I just feel like as an offense as a whole, through these first two games, we just gotta eliminate beating ourselves, man. Like I said, through these first two games, I think we have 5 turnovers, which is as an offense, a horrible stat line. Turnovers will happen, but it's stuff that we just beat ourselves on. Ball security, throwing the ball in the wrong spot. It's just little stuff that we can always go back and fix. But we don't want to keep that rate up as an offense. So I just feel like there really isn't, like you said, Darius, there really isn't any magic potion, magic spell, like something that we got to go out and be like, okay, like we're freaking all stars now. Like
Yeah.
we got Georgia coming up, and like I said, let's go Space Jam and let me go steal Ocho Cinco's power and become a monster. Like, it's nothing like that, man. It's just going there and play, being very detailed and knowing what to do, trusting the coaches, trusting the play scheme, trusting everything, and it's just going out there and play ball. Like I said, this is going to be a very good game, that everybody's expecting to do well in. Like I said, we played these guys last year. We play them every year. There is no difference. Like, we already know what they're about. They know what we're about. They're a physical team. We're a physical team. We just got to go out there and play, and never look back. So,
Yeah, man. I agree with that. I mean, Georgia coming off the season they had last year, national champs, being the number one team in the country. That means a lot. That means they are a good team. That means they probably do the details right. They do everything right. That they try. They try to do everything right. I mean, of course, you're going to have mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Nothing's perfect. There's no such thing as a perfect team. But those guys, they pride themselves on wanting coming in here, as I know, as an offense, wanting to run the ball. They want to run the ball. They want to get the ball out on the perimeter. They're going to use their tight ends a lot. And when they want to throw the ball, they're going to take shots. That's what Stance have been in those tight ends. That's 6'7" tight end. 0.
Hey, he hurdling guys. He's hurdling people too, man.
You are not. It's like you're not tackling his legs. He already legs, so he already has it predetermined in his mind to just Najee Harris somebody and just jump. Like, say, like, all right, I know they're coming at my leg. Let me just get ready to hurdle. Like, you too big to be hurdling, bro. Oh my gosh.
That's a big dude.
Yeah, that's a big dude.
He is huge. He's huge. Y'all got y'all hands full with that one. I ain't gonna cap. That's why I play offense. That's a big boy. That is a big boy. When I say big, that is a big boy. Like, He's probably like 3 times my size. He's probably like 3 times.
I'm 6'2", but gosh, like
I don't know who I'm talking to. I think I'm talking to you. I don't know who I'm talking to. That's like LeBron James playing football.
oh, it's basically it's gonna be just like me and EJ. Like just looking at EJ, he just like a stalker. His legs are just the size of my whole.
That is LeBron James playing football. LeBron James. Ain't he like 6'8", 6'7", 240?
He can run. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Like, that is dangerous, bro. But, that's one of their weapons that they utilize on their offense. So yeah, from an offensive standpoint, with those guys, they want to run the ball, they want to get on the perimeter, and when they want to throw the ball, they want to take big shots. They'll throw probably some quick little things here and there, but I know they want to take the shots that they want to take. But looking at them defensively, what do you see Georgia as a team? Like looking at those guys.
Guys fly to the ball. They fly to the ball. They're very, very, like I said, they pride themselves on physicality. So, they fly to that ball and they want to embarrass you. For the most part, it's just like Coach said, putting the ball down. They know pretty much everybody know what they're gonna do. So it's gonna be like, hey, we're gonna put the ball down. Our guys are better than your guys. So what you gonna do about it? That's kind of how their mentality is. There is no secret to what they do. They don't disguise anything. They play very hard and they're very physical. So they're gonna try to beat you on the perimeter. They're gonna have 4 guys, 6 guys in the box. They're gonna bring 4. They're gonna bring 5. They're gonna bring 6. They're gonna play man coverage. Like I said, it's pretty much y'all guys know what we're gonna do. So you just gotta go out there and beat us. And like I said, they just play hard. They play as a team and they play fast. And when you got a team that plays like that, you can't give them anything. They're gonna be very hard to beat. So like I said, playing them last year, like I said, there's nothing new. Everybody's pretty impressed by them. Like I said, just because they play hard and they play fast. And when you got a team that does it, like I said, we do the same thing. Obviously, people just probably just think South Carolina is like, and we do the same thing those guys do. We practice the same they do. We do everything the same. Like it's gonna be 2 physical teams out there playing. But whenever we have the advantage to taking advantage of them, that's what we got to do. We got to hit them. Got to hit them at their weak spots and find holes in that defense to move the ball down the field. And it's going to be a hard-fought battle Saturday.
I agree. But, yeah, 12 noon Saturday. We got defending national champions coming in the house. It's going to be a great game, honestly. I don't look at the point spread stuff like that, but 20 points, 24 points, it's just a number. Yeah, the game hasn't been played yet,
Exactly.
So whatever doubt there is, the game hasn't been played. So as Gamecock Nation, always behind us. Just come out there on Saturday and just support us like y'all been doing all season. Hey, let's go. Gotta go in there with a mindset to win.
Oh yeah,
not to try and go in there with a mindset to win. But stepping off the field a little bit, personally, like what's been going on differently in the personal life for you?
Like we talking about, my dang daughter's sick right now. For any of y'all fans out there, for any of y'all that got kids or plan on having kids, when they get sick, just have patience. Because, boy, I tell you, it'll mess your cycle up, boy. Mess your cycle up. Just a good little background check. My daughter normally goes to sleep around 8:30. They say she's a really good baby. She normally goes to sleep around 8:30, and she don't wake up to like 7:30 in the morning. She's sick, not feeling too good, so she went to sleep last night like around 10:30. and then woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, crying and doing all the sick stuff. Just wanting some attention. Just want to feel good again. So like I said, when you guys have kids out there or plan on having kids, just have some patience. But other than that, everything is going pretty good outside of football. Like I said, just making sure I'm doing all the right things, staying out of trouble, going to class, which I'm not a troublemaker, but just making sure I'm putting myself in the right position to be successful. Like I said,
No, definitely. But school. Hey, 2K23 came out.
I am not getting it. I don't play 2K. I'm waiting for that Call of Duty to drop, man.
Bro, Modern Warfare, I'm about to get the beta. I'm about to pre-order so I can get the beta early. I'm about to get it. I'm not a 2K player. I just play my career and try to build myself. I'm a shooter for real.
That job be getting boring. Like I know the last time I played 2K, I was on my player and I was falling asleep while I was playing the game. That's what I was like. I can't. It wasn't like I was playing at night. It was like in the middle of the day. Like I was doing it, but running back and forth. I'm like,
bro, what?
It's boring, bro. I can't do this. I can't do this. My friend made me play by the last 2K. I think I paid $60. I didn't even touch that game. So I'm like, I'm not playing 2K until I'm ready to buy it again. So I'm ready to play it. That's when I wasted $60 on a game that I haven't even touched yet. Like that's why I just got for 2K. I just got to play 2K. It's just boring. I'm not saying it sucks. It's just boring, bro. It's boring to me. Like I gotta play. It's like grinding in Call of Duty, but Call of Duty is more funner. It's more fun. Funner isn't.
It's like the same game, just a different map.
Man,
you still shoot the same gun,
but it's fun.
You just get different scenarios.
Yeah, headshot, sniper shot, shotgun, can blow a hole through somebody's chest. Video game now. This ain't real life. Video game.
Okay, everybody. Let's talk about video games.
It's like going paint. I need to go paintball. I want to go paintball. It's like going paintball. Okay, I'm going paintball, but I ain't know. I got hit so many times. I didn't even know I got hit. So many dang bruises on me. God, it hurt, man.
Bro, I think I still got that. I think I still got the picture with me, you, and Zach. I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna send it to you.
Shoot. I got my paintball gun. I need to go paintballing. That's just sitting here collecting dust.
Yeah. What you gonna do, Drew? You gotta go be a pro? Go pro paintballer?
Nah, them boys, they be like, you ever seen the pro paintballers?
What?
Like,
hey.
Dang.
As they're shooting, you're just, I'm like,
I be using one finger. Them boys be using two.
Yeah, you don't got about 20 times.
Y'all can have it, but.
The Gang Our Nation. For our next episode, we're gonna get together, and on our page, we're gonna put like a little box, and you guys can act up.
$500. I just playing.
Okay, that's Josh. 500, everybody. I don't have 500. Just be giving away.
I was just playing.
But we're gonna put a link on our page, Completely Cocky on Instagram, so you guys can go follow that page. And we're gonna have like a question box, so we want to get you guys involved in the podcast as well. So we're gonna put that up on there, and you guys can ask us any questions that you want. Please keep it appropriate. That's all I ask. Keep it appropriate. And we'll answer those questions on the next episode for you guys. But other than that, once again, we appreciate you guys for always tuning in, listening to us. Be there, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time against Georgia on Saturday. Home field advantage. Let's go ahead and just sell Will It Be Out. Appreciate you guys for listening as always. It's your boy Darius Rush.
Josh Van.
Peace.
Peace.